G'day guys, Curtis here from Sparkies on the Loose. Just going to do another quick review video. Today we got the DJI Mavic Pro. I'm just going to go through some pros and cons about it, and some tips and tricks in traveling Australia with one. I've had it for about 6 months now, so I've got a couple of tips under my belt with traveling. What we've done is we've actually bought a second one. The other one had to get sent back for repairs. What happened was I never put it in a protective case when traveling. I only had it in the bag that it came with. So the ribbon cable actually got damaged from the gimbal protector. So I've sent that back and they're doing a repair on it now, so I'm not sure if it's going to cost me or they're going to cover it. But to avoid that, I've gone out this time and I bought a padded case. I just get these from Bunnings or any tool shop. So in here, the Mavic sits here. Well, I got two now, so I got two spots for the Mavics. My battery's up here, and my remote's in there. And this should hopefully stop the corrugations from pretty much killing the drones, because that's what kills it in Australia. It's the corrugations on the road. So hopefully all this padding will help it a lot more with that. Another thing is these little protectors, they don't last long. They're made of really poor plastic, so they'll just snap off. So get a spare one of these if you can. So that's another quick little tip. This is what it's like unfolded. I'll show you real quick what it's like being folded back up. There she is, folded up. Nice and quick, nice and simple, and you can pack that away straight in your bag. This is the bag that it comes with, so it just slits straight in there, even with the propellers on as well. Just tucks in nice and neatly. So that's pretty much the drone itself, you know. There's not much more I can really say about it. Your battery just slides in there, straightforward. That's the gimbal at the front there. Yeah, have a look at the remote. That's the remote it comes with. You put your phone down here and you plug your phone in, so you can see what you're looking at, see what you're recording, and you also control it with these joysticks here. So it's very, very similar to a PlayStation controller. So if you're good at console games and flying games, you'll be good at a drone. If not, I'd probably recommend going to Kmart and buying a $100 helicopter, ones that you can fly inside your house and stuff, and just practice with them first, because they're very similar controls to these. It's a lot better crashing a $100 helicopter than a $2,000 drone. So give yourself plenty of practice before you go out and buy a really expensive drone. Unless you got heaps of money, then go for it. So I got through the basics of the remote and the Mavic itself. You get 2 extra batteries with the Mavic. I've got one actually sent back on warranty at the moment. When I was doing a firmware update, the battery ran too low and it confused the firmware, and then the battery just pooped itself, so I had to send that back, and they fixed it on the warranty for me, and they'll be sending me back the other battery soon. So the warranty so far is pretty good with these guys, but then again, it shouldn't have broken in the first place, but oh well. Next, you just got the charging unit. That's chuck 4 batteries. One will charge at a time. It won't charge all 4 at a time. That's a gimbal cover. These things are really crap. The plastics just break on them. And that's why I got the elastic band. So the remote and the Mavic sit in that pocket there. I got spare propellers, spare cables and all that. And you can just go hiking with that. It's really good. Now to fly these things, you got to download an app on your phone. DJI app. It'll be in the Apple Store and the Sony Play Store and all that. The app's relatively good. It does crash every now and then, but you don't seem to panic, because if the drone's in the air, it'll just hover until you reload the app. If you can't reload the app and the drone's still in the air, the return to home will activate, and the drone will it'll bring itself home by itself and land fairly close to where you were. So they're kind of a worry-free setup, these things. In the DJI app itself, there's different modes and stuff that you can use to fly this drone. You got beginner mode, where the drone will go really slow and do really slow movements until you are ready to take it off and do some good drone shots. You got sports mode, and that's activated at the side here. You got to activate it in the settings as well. Sports mode will allow you to go up to 60 kilometers an hour, which is really fast. And it's really fun. In Australia, we've got really strong winds, so if I want the drone to come home faster than normal, I would switch it to sports mode and fly it as fast as it can home. I've had really strong winds where it's only been able to get up to like 30 kilometers an hour flying against the wind. So, you know, it will come home. It's just a matter of taking its time. Another mode that's good is cinematic mode. Cinematic mode, it takes really smooth videos. I use that a lot because your joltiness goes away. It takes your flying and makes it a lot smoother. So cinematic's really good to play around with. You got active track as well. There's heaps of modes. I'm not going to go through them all. There's plenty of other videos out there. This is just my experience with it. So that's a real brief one on the mobile app. A couple of more things that you can buy to help your drone survive a bit longer. You can get these little legs that keep it off the ground, and you can also buy a landing pad. I don't have that with me at the moment, but that's another great thing to buy, because what that does, especially in the dust and the sand, keeps the drone from pushing all that dust and sand into the drone itself, because that's the vent there at the front. So once these fire up, it just pushes wind and pushes everything up. So with them legs and the landing pad, it's really good investment. Highly recommend them. So overall, love the Mavic. Like I said, I bought two now. I just hope the repair on this first one goes really good and I won't have too many dramas with that, or it becomes too expensive. These drones are still, getting all the creases out of them and all that, so it's expected to have a few dramas. But yeah, the DJI support's been really good, so I'm happy with that. And I'll keep flying them, and we'll see how I go, see how the trip ends, see how long it lasts, and I'll definitely let you guys know if I have any more dramas with them. But at this stage, I do recommend the Mavic over any other drone out there. I mean, every other drone's got their own advantages and disadvantages, but for me personally, the Mavic just outperforms all of them, especially the fact that it can be compacted to nothing, Cool, so that's about it. Thanks for watching, guys. If you got any comments, leave them in the section below and I'll answer them for you. And I'll be sure to do more reviews and stuff along the way. So yeah, thanks for watching.